If you've been waiting for a sign from the universe to give your life some direction, buddy, here I am, and sorry I'm late. On behalf of the universe, please, let me encourage you to quit your artistic pursuits in favor of a real vocation. I'm not saying art is not a real job, I'm just saying that if you, specifically you, were to be doing it, then yes, it wouldn't be. Don't be upset, it's just that now is not a good time for you to be peddling your super SoundCloud mixtape or to be inviting people to your terrible gigs. Religious conflict is tearing the planet apart, a sex offender is at the helm of world politics, and robots are fast threatening to take over the economy. Humanity is about 10 years from being conquered by artificially intelligent, extremist dildos. We urgently need to be playing to our strengths, planning for a future we can all survive, and I promise you, making art is not a strength. So, without further ado, I would like to present an argument to you about why art is not a good use of your lifetime. According to popular philosophy, art is defined as beauty on display. The idea is that when something beautiful is shown to an audience, even just to one person, in such a way that intentionally highlights the beauty of that thing, the thing becomes art. So if your boyfriend farts in bed and subjects you to a Dutch oven as a joke, guess what? You're dating an artist. When the apocalypse comes, he will be the first to go. Dump him, date a doctor instead. But if that's what art is technically, then whether art is good or bad depends on its relationship to beauty. srcset equals https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 1024 x 683.jpg 1024 w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 300 x 200 jpg 300w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 768 x 512.jpg 768w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 375 x 250 jpg 375w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 616 x 411.jpg 616w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 440 x 293.jpg 440w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 284 x 189.jpg 284w https www. Pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 160 x 107.jpg 160w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 125 x 83 jpg 125w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 legs 400 x 267.jpg 400w sizes equals maximum width 640px 100vw 640px. And the way information makes us feel depends on our personal, social, and historical context. So toned legs are all the rage at the moment, but back in the day people were living for those legs looking like porridge in a water balloon. The phenomena, known among certain circles by the term perforia. You'll ever do the most perfect shit in your life, where your butthole dilates all the way, but not painfully too far, and that dookie just slides on out at a moderately slow speed, and all your chakras line up, and you're incredibly proud of yourself, and thrilled to be alive. Yeah, that. The reason the perfect ship brings you and many others so much joy is because it is the right size and shape to hit all the nerve endings in your tract, the most important being your vagus nerve. This causes your body to relax, and your blood pressure to drop, and gives you a rush of dopamine. Here's the catch though, you can only naturally have a euphoric shit once a day, and only after a full night's rest. Some people are addicted to the euphoric high though, so they overstuff their body, and then force themselves to have massive shits multiple times a day. This is bad for a number of reasons. Because leave your poor little butthole alone, dude, come on man. But secondly, because overstuffing yourself in this way can mess up your entire tract and completely destroy your vagus nerve. And get to the point where pooping becomes horribly uncomfortable and makes people avoid using the bathroom unless they absolutely have to, during which time they are continuously unhappy. I guess this kinda like the way people feel when they are forced to come to your gigs. How about that? Art is absolutely an essential byproduct of living life as a human being. We are critical thinkers by nature, we observe beauty, and we derive joy by presenting that beauty to others. But the current trend of inducing art from situations where there isn't any unobserved beauty left is destroying the entire process. If you think most music sounds exactly the same these days, then you know what I mean. You shouldn't make art just because you enjoy making art. You're supposed to do it because you feel compelled to. I guess what I'm saying is, what happens in Vegas should stay in Vegas. I'm so sorry. If you're a white dude doing stand-up comedy, please for the love of all that is good and pure, please quit. What are you saying that hasn't already been said by every single other white dude in history up until now? Why is the fact that those same exact words are coming out of your scuzzy mouth so important? Dude, seriously, shut the heck up. No one wants to know about how often you eat your imaginary girlfriend's pussy, or that you have this one friend who's always making trouble on boys' nights out, or that you consider yourself a pretty good guy and a feminist. And oh, by the way, here's a cheeky joke about Time's Up. RCSET equals https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 batman.jpg 720w https www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 batman 150x 150 JPG 150W, https, www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 batman 300x 300.jpg 300W, https, www.pedestrian.content uploads 201,807 batman 250x 250.